helicopter is being used to lift the dams off the trailer and manipulate them. There's no forklifts or other equipment on the site. We're in a field about a mile away from a failed levee. The plan is to install the two 8-foot tall, 200-foot long AquaDams around the breach so that it can be repaired. Goodbye, helicopter. There are two large breaches in the levee here, which will be isolated using the 8-foot tall AquaDam. There's two AquaDams here, each about 200 feet long. And they'll be installed in front of these breaches. On the other side is a creek or a flood channel. And during the recent heavy rains, the flood channel has burst its banks and caused this breach into the farmer's field. This is a double closed-ended unit. The bank here did not come up far enough in elevation for the open end to be elevated high enough to allow the rest of the AquaDam to attain its full height. So it's double closed-ended, self-elevating. The fill tubes are always going to be a foot or so higher than the rest of the unit. We're starting from this bank and going out and making a hockey stick shape with the AquaDam. This unit, as well as all other AquaDam units for this job, has been flown in using a helicopter. An 8-foot tall, 200-foot long AquaDam weighs about 2,500 pounds, and the helicopter is rated for about 3,000 pounds. Here are the pumps. We've got multiple 3-inch suction hoses and pumps set into this irrigation channel or stream. We'll be using this water to fill the AquaDam. The blue discharge hoses will be connected to the discharge hoses present in the double closed end of the AquaDam, the fill tubes of the AquaDam. 6 pumps are hooked up to the AquaDam, 3 in each fill tube. They're pumping water down into the main chamber of the AquaDam, and it's filling up behind the roll. Eventually the water pressure from the rising water will force the roll to unroll a little bit, and then as it unrolls, we'll also pull on the core from one side or another to help make the turn. The 8-foot tall AquaDam, the first one, has been unrolled, turned into its shape, and is now filling with water. We'll be helicoptering in the second 8-foot AquaDam to connect to the end of that AquaDam, start there, continue on past that breach, and then connect into the bank somewhere in here. That's the plan. The fill tubes are being pulled through the connection collar. Once these fill tubes are pulled through, we can start filling the second AquaDam. The first AquaDam will elevate the end of the second one, and the first one will depend on well, the second AquaDam on the right is going to depend on the end of the first AquaDam on the left to provide elevation. This is how we connect two separate AquaDams together. The first AquaDam has had all but 2 hoses removed. It has 1 in each fill tube, and it's continuing to fill. It's probably about 5 feet tall at this moment, maybe 6. Further on down, they're connecting the hoses to the second AquaDam so that they can begin filling that one as well. The second AquaDam has begun filling. There's 4 pumps filling this one and 2 pumps filling the first one. So, same as before, the unrolled volume will inflate or fill with water, which pushes on the roll, which is then guided as it unrolls the path that we want, which is basically an L shape, right to where all those gentlemen in orange are sitting, more or less. The closed end of the AquaDam was unrolled up the bank at an unusable angle, unacceptable angle, and so now the AquaDam is being re-rolled in an attempt to force the water out of that part of the AquaDam so that a better angle to the bank can be achieved. This was done without ADI supervision.
Now we're rolling with Crisco. Standing on this to squish it down. So it's got to do that from the start, or it'll just be a fucking mess by the time we get. No, feet on this. Feet. There you go. Now we were. There you go. Ready? I don't like it. All right, okay. All right. Okay, gentlemen. Go on. Down in. Or we won't be able to get to the rack.
Start making the fold right here, guys, and pull it all the way in.
Yeah, we got to push her in. Now let me pull this so that end starts coming out. Staying out. Push that in right there. Put your feet up against.
Where you want, right here?
Yep, up against. There you go.
All right.
Point in the right direction. Way on top. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Start rolling, because they're gonna hold it in place.
About that big. Okay.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. Back. One goes back. There it is. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Now wait 1 second. You go back.
Go ahead and reach that guy.
Okay, now we're going to go back.
Hold it.
Okay, now you guys hold it right there. We want to pull this whole thing backwards now. Okay, good going. One more time, guys. One more. Oh! Okay. Now we're going to try and roll this up again. Okay. Push in. Whoever, right here. Push on this water right here.
3 guys.
Okay. Let's go, gentlemen.
Go ahead. Roll it.
Roll it.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Now, what's the number right there behind your set? 80 feet left.
We're gonna roll the thing all the way up?
No, there's 80 feet to go on this, so it's got to hit the fucking...
The crew has managed to roll up about 50 feet of AquaDam back uphill, which is quite a feat, but there's a lot of people down there. 6 people pushing on the roll, and 2 people on either side on each bracket and pipe with the ratchet, rolling brackets and ratchets. So now they are making the turn. We're going to butt up into the bank in this area.
Wait a second now, you guys don't have to push anymore. Now, do we get a corner made?
Get out of there.
Okay, where's our number at, right? 80 or 80? 80, where's the tape? Oh, we're getting paid by the hour.
The AquaDam has been unrolled at the proper angle to the bank, and it unrolled right to the top, no further, which was good, because if it had gone further, well, it would have been bad. And it would have overtopped the levee and gone on the other side through a barbed wire fence. So we were right on with our measurements. We measured as we installed. Now the pumps are being turned on. We're beginning to fill the second AquaDam again. The workers are working water around the inside turn, the tube on the inside of the AquaDam. On the inside of the turn is pinched off, so they're working water around that pleat. The second AquaDam is filling on the inside tube, the inside of the turn, and they're working the water around the corner. It was stuck for a while, but now a little trickle went through, and then the rest of the water followed. The water has passed down the crease, past the crease in the corner, and equalized. Now both sides are filling, and large lines of sandbags are being stacked against the side of the AquaDam. I don't know why they're being stacked. I think the contractor has all this extra labor, so he's going to make them do something. It won't really help with seepage, and nor will it support the AquaDam in the position that it's in now. The workers are walking the bubble of air inside down to the open end so it can come out the fill tubes. The reason we don't want air in there is because it takes up space that the water could occupy. So that's why we get rid of it. We want the most water in the AquaDam that we can get. The bubble of air is now more apparent as the air volume has been concentrated here at the open end. There it goes. And up through the fill tubes. We call this burping the AquaDam. So now the men stay here, the slightly pressurized air bleeds off through the fill tubes, and then they'll slowly move forward. all done with the air. Day 2 on the site. The pumps have been started and we're topping off the first dam and filling up and topping off the second dam. The fill tubes have been wrapped up tight. The 2 fill tubes have been wrapped up tight with duct tape rings, spaced about a foot apart, and all the hoses, except for one in each side, have been removed. The 2 remaining hoses will stay there and be used for maintenance pumping if necessary. Right now they're being used to fill up the second dam to its full capacity. The fill tubes have been folded on themselves and taped together, and then they'll be taped together. They were taped together separately, and now they'll be taped together. And this will help elevate the fill tubes as the AquaDam sits here for the rest of its lifespan.